Hi guys and welcome to my blog. So today we're going to discuss what is table of specification. So this is reported by Richard A. Marshall and Asmar Saliling. So what is TUS? A table of specification or TUS is a blueprint for creating a test that ensure it is valid, balanced, and aligned with the course objectives and content. In other words, TUS include what topics will be included in a test or what cognitive levels or skills in each topic will measure. So in simple terms, it is a guide or blueprint for making a test, and it ensures that the themes you create match your learning objectives, cover the right topics, have the correct number of easy, moderate, and difficult question, and are fair and balanced. So now let's talk about the purpose and importance of TUS. Ano nga ba ang purpose ng TUS? So the purpose of the TUS, it ensures the test is valid, and it ensures the content coverage, guide items creation, it ensures fairness, and it aligns with the learning objectives. So yun yung purpose ng TUS. At ang importance naman niya, it help teachers create balance and valid assessment. It makes the test transparent and measurable. It helps students to know what to expect in the test. Thus, it provides a clear structure for test development. And last, it ensures no topic is under-tested or over-tested. So yeah, we have discussed the importance and the purpose and the definition of TUS. Now let us proceed to how do we construct TUS? How table of specification works, or TUS. So ang ating subject matter ngayon ay metalworks. So we have this meron tayong tatlong learning competency or learning objectives. So una, we have identify metalwork technology, layout for diagrams, and identify different metalworking processes. So saan nga ba natin ito kinukuha? Tayo yung mismo nag-create ng objectives based on the subject matter natin. So dito naman tayo sa number of hours. Saan nga ba tayo kumukuha ng number of hours? So kumukuha tayo ng number of hours based on the lesson plan. Na kung gumagawa tayo ng lesson plan, or of course, ikaw din mismo magde-decide kung ilang number of hours ang ma-allocate din sa objectives mo. Okay, so ito yung mga objectives natin. So sa objective number 1, we have 6 hours ang ma-allocate natin. Sa second objective, 4 hours, the same as the third one. So in total of 14. Pag to sum up natin itong tatlo na ito, yung answer is 14. Okay, so sa percentage naman, paano nga ba natin makukuha itong percentage? So madali lang yan, So ang gagawin lang natin is yung 6 i-divide natin sa total of number of hours, tapos i-multiply natin siya ng 100. Ang sagot niyan ay 42.85 etc. So i-round off lang natin at ang sagot niyan is 43%. Alright, so I hope I understood. So try nyo lang mag-calculate lang. Again, ito ang number 6. Okay, i-divide natin sa total of number of hours, tapos i-multiply natin sa 100. At ang sagot niyan ay 43%. Okay, the same as itong other percentage, which is 29% at 30%. So pag i-total natin sila lahat, the answer is 100%. Okay, dito naman tayo sa number of items to be constructed. So, saan na ba ako kumukuha ng number of items to be constructed? Ikaw mismo, Ikaw mismo ang gagawa or magde-decide na kung ilang items ang kinakailangan para sa mga objectives na ito, or basing on your lesson plan. So, nilagay ko dito is sapat na itong 30 items para sa objective number 1. Okay, so pag tinotal natin lahat is 60, 60, 30, 15, and 15, total of 60 items to be constructed. Okay, so ito yung classification of objectives. Ang mga classification of objectives na ito ay ito yung taxonomy, Bloom's taxonomy rather, yung sa cognition or cognitive domain ng Bloom's taxonomy. So we have remembering or knowledge, understanding or comprehension, application or applying, analyzing or analysis, evaluating or evaluation, and creating or synthesis. So ayan, ito yung anim na taxonomy or Bloom's taxonomy na cognitive domain. Ito yung basihan natin, no? So sa remembering, ito yung part na the students yung nare-recall nila, yung nare-remember nila, yung ganon na mga ideas or cognition. So nakalagay dito is test 1, 1 to 10. So number of items, hatiin lang natin itong 30 dito sa classification of objectives ng Bloom's taxonomy domain. So usually pag test 1, multiple choice yan. So we have allocate 10. So we have allocate 10 items, no, dito sa remembering. Then sa understanding, meron din tayong 10, that's 20. Sa analysis or analyzing, we have 5, that's 25. And sa creating, we have also 5, which a total of 30 items, no? So question lang, saan nga ba natin kinuha itong 33%? So kinuha natin itong 33%, yung 10, i-divide lang natin siya sa 30, then i-multiply natin siya ng 100. Ang sagot niyan is 33.33, etc. So dito natin yan nilagay. Again, si 10, i-divide natin sa 30, ang result, i-multiply natin sa 100. Excuse me. The same as dito sa understanding. So the same din dito sa analysis, which is 5 divided by 30 and multiply by 100 equals 17%. The same din dito. Now, itong 15, lahat ng portion dito, kung paano natin kinumpute yung mga percentage or paano natin nilagay yung mga numbers is the same din dito sa ibaba. So, let's proceed na sa total ng mga percentage at total of numbers. So, dito naman kung alamin natin kung paano natin kinuha itong mga numbers na ito sa ibaba. So, of course, the total of number of hours, 14. Total of percentage, 100% dito sa ibaba. Total of number of items to be constructed, so 30 plus 15 and 15 is 60. So, dito naman na portion, 10 plus 5, that is 15. So, you make wonder, no, bakit 25% ang nakalagay dito? Well, in fact, pag i-sum natin i-add natin si 33 and 33, that would be 33% and 33%, that would be 66%. So, paano lang yung 25 yan? So, madali lang yan. So, ang gagawin natin is itong si 15, i-divide lang natin siya sa 60. Pagkatapos, i-multiply natin siya sa 100. Ang sagot niyan ay 25. So, that is 25%. So, again, si 15, i-divide natin sa 60, tapos i-multiply natin siya ng 100, that is 25%. So, the same lang ang method na ginamit natin dito, pati na rin dito, at the rest of them. So, ayun lang. Ganun lang kadali ang mag-compute, no? Gumawa ng TLS, at ilagay yung mga numbers na kailangan. Kasi, numbers na kailangan. Anong balay nga, saan natin ibuhat diri kailangan. So kung wakwaka ako ng sumbago ng wakwaka na sa putong ko. So yun lang ang paggamit ng TOS. So let's base, no. So dito sa remembering test 1 to 10 with the objectives of identify methodological technology. So dito natin siya. So metalworking is best defined as A, the process of making wood, B, the shaping and forming of metals, C, the cutting of plastics, D, the measurement of materials. So in this question, the students would recall, no, would test their knowledge and remembering. Yung bata, ginagamit na yung kanyang kaisipan sa pag-recall ng mga ideas. So the same at dito sa ibaba. So, yun lang. I guess na-understand nyo na kung paano gawin ang TOS, how it works, and paano natin kinompute, paano natin kinompute ng mga numbers na kailangan natin, no? So, dito sa question, na-align natin yung na-align natin yung mga question based on our objectives. So, salamat sa pakikinig and I hope meron kayong natutunan. So, for more videos, kindly subscribe and follow. Thank you for watching.